Evening, peeps. Welcome along. Friday Night Live. Two eyes. No pirate patch on tonight, so it's in the bathroom for one night and one night only. I've taken it off so I can see the screen, but I can see in full colour. Thank you for everybody that's been following what's been going on with Rev. I'm all good, and I'm back in. And if you didn't get the gist of this down here, everyone's been calling me a pirate this week. So Reverend Bomb. Yeah, that's what everyone's been calling me. I went to the hospital and I got my Red Bomb jacket on, and for the second time, someone came up and said, "You're not a vicar, are you, Reverend Bomb?" And I went, "No, just Red Bomb." Aye, Captain, says Julian. Let's have a roll through and see who is here. So, GB Patriot Julian is here. Jamie's lurking in the background. He's cooking dinner for the partner and the family. Finch is here as well. Finch and Smurfette are about. They're in and out. He's doing his rear caliper. Andy is here from France. Bonjour, mon Dieu. And is the monkey with their fin. But he's got the footy on in French. ZX9R is here. Reese is here. Hello, Reese. All good. We went out with Reese on Sunday. He went straight to Granby. I've absolutely no idea why Slowbones decided to go to Caldecott, because I knew it was shut, and then we ended up going to Mount Farm. I thought, oh, they'll do a left when we get to Mount Farm. They'll head to the A5 at Granby. No. We turned right. They went all the way back round to Caldecott, and Vincent turned left. So we did a scenic route via Willen Lake and Milton Keynes. But the Sinis is all good. Vincent was in again today, and we've just fitted in with new rocker cover gaskets, new spark plug gasket, brand new coil on it, and we managed to get his right-hand switch gear up and get him a new start button on that as well. What's that, GB? Calling you a pirate, but more like Captain Pugwash. I don't know. I'm not even going to go with Captain Pugwash, because you know what some of the names on Captain Pugwash were, especially the Master and the Seaman. Yeah, so we're not going to go there on that one. As I say, the link is in the side chat over here somewhere. If you want to jump in on the link tonight, whack your camera on, get your microphone, jump in on the StreamYard link and come and say hi to Rev. I don't know how long this is going to last before my eyes start straining. Obviously, I'm meant to have an eye patch, a plastic eye patch on for the next 7 days. Evening, Vincent. We're just talking about your bike. So Vincent saw me with my eye patch on and shed load of tape all over it. But the best bit is I can now, with my modular, get my eye, put the helmet on, drop the front screen down, and get my helmet on. So I've got 5 rides that I'm currently uploading. I went out and rode 5 times today. I've got to mention, because Anthony is probably going to jump in on the stream, we took the VFR 1200 out. Now, he said to me it's very lumpy in 6th gear. First, second, third, fourth and fifth are all good. But when you get to 6th gear, it's jumping about all over the place, like it's misfueling or it's got a misfire. I actually took it out, and if you listen to the video, you can hear me hit 6, give it a bit of revs, and there's this horrible grinding, clunking noise coming from the gearbox, and it's like, it literally feels like the shaft drive is slipping. And I reckon it's a cog that has gone in the gearbox. So obviously I've put him in contact with Holland Engineering Pete. I've also given him Darren Spears' number. Darren's going to probably love me for that one. But it's going to be a full gearbox strip. So watch out for the video of the VFR 1200 with the gearbox issues coming up, because it is a really weird one. Pulls through every gear, get to 6th gear, doesn't want to know. Julian said, any pics of the Lex Terranium? No, not at the moment. Hopefully, I should be getting a couple of photos over the next couple of weeks. As soon as I do, I will chuck it up on the WhatsApp group, because obviously I can't be chucking stuff up on social media when the bike is not released. As a dealer, we're not allowed to pre-release pictures of bikes, but I'll share it on my little motovloggers page. Finchy, hello all, good evening, Rev. Halfway done on the caliper, put it in the new vid, which should be here on Sunday morning. And talking of Sunday morning, obviously I've now got Rocky, so I've now got the Explorer. I had a phone call from Triumph at Woburn, and it's not often that Triumph on Woburn are open on a Sunday. And they said, we've got a classic car and bike meet. If you want to come up on Sunday, come up on the Tiger, because Emma's Cafe is going to be open as well. Now, Emma's Cafe is part of the Woburn Triumph. And the best bit is they do a cracking sausage or a bacon roll, and it's the same price as super sausage, but they do it in a baguette. they don't actually do it in a roll. It's in a full-sized 10-inch baguette. So we shall all be going to Super Sausage Sunday morning. Probably get there for about 9 o'clock. We'll stay there for about an hour and a half. Head off about 10:30 because Emma's Cafe opens at 10. By the time we get up to Triumph Woburn, it's going to be 11 o'clock. So if anybody wants to join me, I should be at the garage at 9. We're going to trundle up to Super Sausage. Vincent's going to meet me at Super Sausage. And then we'll all trundle the whole way back down the A5, head up to Woburn, do Woburn Triumph. And luckily, my house is a mile round the corner. So anybody wants to come back for a cup of tea at mine, you can do that. Right, Andy's just said, I had a problem with the bike myself. There's been an annoying noise coming from the back. We're doing twisties. Next time I'm leaving the missus at home. Yeah, those out roads are a little bit, as I say, but glad you're having a good time, Andy. The pictures look amazing. And he obviously, we're doing a walk because what's that? Bike's run out of fuel, but Andy's having a good time apart from paying, I think it was 10 quid for a tiny little glass. I think it was either wine or whatever it was, but yeah. Would my 20-year Bandit be marked as a classic now? I would have said so. We had, it's on my shorts. Have a look. Little Thomas 50 that come in, and I've put it up on my shorts. I've TikToked it and Facebooked it and chucked it all up. And I said to the guy, I haven't seen one of those since 16 years old. Very similar to the Pooch Maxi, but it's called a Thomas. Exeter Riders message said, it used to be in the back page of the Littlewoods catalogue. You could buy it for about 600 quid. And then obviously someone else has messaged me earlier. I bought one from the K's catalogue. Yeah, they used to be the catalogue bikes. But little 50C, it is absolutely immaculate. And he was obviously asking for a price. And I said, the last time I looked for a Pooch Maxi, the 50cc or anything like that from a classic, and that is an A-reg as well, they were going for something like 8-9 grand. So keep hold of it. It's absolutely spotless. It's done 2,500 miles and absolutely spotless. Not a spot of rust on it. And he did message me earlier and said, if you want to take it out for a test ride, you're very welcome to do a little video on it. I might take you up on that and go and have a ride on a classic 50cc at 30 mile an hour. And believe it or not, it actually does more than 30 mile an hour. So we'll take it out. We'll have a little run on that, and I shall do a little video on that. But thank you very much for the offer, and I will take you up on that offer of riding that Thomas just to have a little bit of fun. And I might even dig out all my old riding gear that I had from years ago. So that's going to be the leather pants and the Ask This Chap said. Andy's just said, 100 quid for dinner. Jesus Christ. Bloody Fondo. Everything, tip my hat to you. I'll tell you what, if you want to do the Alps, Andy is the guy to go out there with because he knows every good route and he knows all the scenic bits and where to go and where not to go and all. And if you fancy 5-star hotels, you don't fancy camping, Andy is the man to take you out to the hotels. Do the Alps every year, love it. Yeah, so I will try and get out one year with him. We'll go and have a little ride with Andy out to the. I'm going to start doing a lot further out on the bike. Do wish I kept my 50cc, one in the UK, well registered as it is. I dumped a Thomas in a dish after ragging it around in the field. Wonder if it's still there. The snails. As I say, if you do want to jump in on the StreamYard link, guys, the link is up in the side chat again. Click that link, jump up on camera. Peaky is out watching the footy, getting hammered, as always. Enjoy, Peaks. Now, couple of things that have been coming out. Obviously, Peaky's done some really good ones. He wasn't on the midweek mumble because he was out riding the bike. A lot of people just like to get out and just ride on the bike. Ishimoto, Mark, is doing very, very well. Let me just have a quick swig of the wine because I'm the only one doing the bloody talking here. Right. So, Ishi is out of bed. He's moving around the ward and he's doing very, very well. So, Mark, great improvement, mate. Keep going at it. As I say, positive mental attitude. You can do it and just keep pushing yourself day on day in, day out. That's the only way you're going to get yourself better. The one by Mark want to put it RS125, worth some money. Still cannot find a 125, same plus as bit. Believe it or not, my ride partner, Kathy, actually has one in her back garden. She's also got the RSV4. but she's still got her 125 and she still rides it. But she's really, really good at what she does. And hopefully I shall have her with me when I take Rocky up to the Triumph place at Woburn. We'll have to sort when, as I say, Jamie, you put the dates up. Was a brilliant live last week. Really enjoyed it. If I do say so, oh, cheers, mate. Your mum was really good as well. Some really good lives coming out from me and Peaky, and there's a lot of people that obviously don't give it the thumbs up. So click the thumbs up button, people. We sit here all night just doing this just for the love. We don't make any money out of it because by the time I've said a few F words, we normally get demonetized. So I haven't made anything out of my Friday nights in absolutely ages. I can't say I've never seen the 125. A buddy of mine had the 50cc reg. Tidy bikes. They are really, really good. Finchy just said, Peaky Biker, how do? Hope all is well. Now, obviously, we've, since I've had Rocky, I keep getting people sending me stuff. I had to pay for this, but we have finally, on Peaky's advice, gone and got an enduro helmet. So there it is, the full LS2 Carbon Explorer. If you look at Peaky's got the red and white one, but this is the LS2 Explorer, full carbon fiber, bloody expensive, but what a helmet and a half. It is so lightweight. It's probably about 300 grams. It's really, really good. And push down sun visor. And when you bring the screen down, this is the one thing I love. They don't go halfway. They're either up or down. But when you put the screen down, that's the screen down. You get a little bit of air venting, but have a listen. That visor actually clicks in. The only way you're going to release the visor is to push that to drop it back up again. But what a cracking helmet that is. LS2 Carbon. And I got this on Peaky's advice because he said to me, you've got to get one of these, mate. I can actually get my face in that, and I've got a lot more room at the front of my face for doing it. So the best bit is you can get, there's a little flat place just at the back here where you can actually put your cardo. So really good. I'm going to get that wired in at the weekend. And the best bit about it is Vincent is buying my old silver crash helmet. So we're going to give him the, put this away. So there. Right. Vincent's having my old LS2. There is another one sitting in the corner. If anybody wants, that's the chrome one. If anybody wants my chrome one, because obviously my ride partner now has her own crash helmet. She used to borrow that. It smells of perfume. But that one's up for 50 quid. If anybody wants that, you're very welcome to give me a call and give me a shout on that. And that's up for 50 quid. LS2 Carbons. GB's just said, how much are they? Peaky's just said, yeah, 270. That one's the carbon version is up on Superbike, or what do they call it? Sports Bike Shop. And obviously I found LS2. They said that one's up for $299.99. But if you get it retail at Sports Bike Shop, they want 320 quid. I walked into Sports Bike Shop and he went, your mate's with Andy GSA Tractor. And I went, yeah, it's Rev. And he went, of course you are. You're the other motor vlogger. I'll tell you what, we'll do your discount. I picked that one up for 290. So, as I say, you know, you can't put a price on safety. If you can afford it, buy the best of the best. I did look at the Aride Tour, Tour 5, I think it's called, but it was £700 when I looked at it when we went down to HCAF, and I'm not paying 700 quid for a helmet that I wear a couple of times a week. So I've decided the LS2 is good. It will do the job, but it's cracking. It's lightweight. It's absolutely brilliant. Andy, 270 cheap. Don't even go there with the clip. I know they did have that Klim in. Oh god, the other place that we went to at H Cafe, Infinity Motorcycles, and I've had a look at them. But the Klim stuff is absolutely out of this world. But you're getting the best of the best. It's like the Arrows. It's a one-piece shell, so and they literally fit everything in that one-piece shell. Howie's just said the Jocks and 1-0 down. Oh dear. Superbike Shop have actually dropped it down to LS2 retail price now. I was looking at one there. I'll tell you what, the LS2 stuff is really, really good. I've had LS2 for the last, I think, 7 years now, and they are a noisy helmet when you've got them on, but they are very, very good at what they are. You know, they're a great bit of kit. Here we go. Finchy, Slow Rider, hello, pal. Slow Rider is in the room. Slow Bones is here as well. So, yeah, good to see the boys in. The whole crew is here. Oki Nunu. As I say, if you want to jump in on the stream, we're 15 minutes in, so I don't know how long this eye is going to keep going until it starts straining. I have been told to obviously try and stay away from a computer screen as much as I can, but obviously it's Friday night, it's got to be done. As Andy said, most peaks with helmets with peaks will be noisy. Gus is here. Evening, Gus. The thing is, with the adventure helmets, it does block out some of the sunlight. So if you have got quite a lot of sun coming down, that peak will get rid of most of that sunshine as well. So that is the best bit. Loads of stuff happening as well. We are not far off of, obviously, the ABR Festival. We're not far off of doing Wildbad. I think we're about 45 days away from doing Wildbad as well. I'm actually going up on the Thursday to help Richie put the marquee. I think Peaky's going up on the Thursday as well. Get have a beer in the marquee, put the tents up, and then we can chill out for the Thursday for the ride on Friday. As I said, Jamie may be coming up. I don't know about that. I do have a spare ticket if anybody wants to come with me. You don't need to share my tent. There are tents there, or you can... quick bit of advice. Turn the brightness and contrast down on your monitor. I've done that already, so I've got it quite dim at the moment. I'm at 70%. So, right, good to hear. All good here. Thanks. Remove snap bolt from the rear caliper, replacing it all with titanium. Can you ride with your iRev? Yes, I can. Believe it or not, if I do that, I've got a little bit of... it's this one that was done. It's the left one. The right one is... obviously, I caught the corner of my bloody eye today because it's the one that I didn't have the protective patch on. But this one is all good. So, yeah, I can actually see and read the screen without my glasses. But they did say to me, keep your glasses on because obviously your right eye is adjusted to reading. My left eye, I've got perfect vision. So if I shut that, I can actually read everything that is on the screen. But they have told me to keep my glasses on if I am doing computer work or doing something up close. 7 days for this to obviously heal up. I can't push bikes out. I can't do any struggling or manual lifting because what happens when you're doing exercise, believe it or not, your eyes bulge. And the doctor did say to me, so if you do try lifting anything too early, you could pop your lens out your eye and then it's game over. So annoying, unfortunately, that I can't move any bikes around. But the best bit's the end of the day because I can just sit on them and ride them back into the garage. So it's all good. So Ryder, my Triumph comes back from the shop tomorrow. Minor issue, but it's just the annoying stuff. Yeah, not bad. Share the pic I sent you, RB, on WhatsApp. Let's have a look. Oh god, what's he bloody sent me now? Andy just oh yes. Right, it just so happens that I have WhatsApp on my computer. So if I go into oh, Jamie's just said, send the StreamYard link. Let me just whack the street because Jamie wants to jump on there. So let me just grab the StreamYard link from this, copy this across to the motor group, chuck in there. Right, that one's done. So that's been shared up. Jamie can come on. Let me just grab Peaky's photo. There we go. Oh, look at the view on that. Right, let's just wick this up and go share screen, window. There we go. Right, Andy's view from yesterday. Just check that out. That is an amazing view. Just check that out. That is really nice. So, yeah, Andy's view across the Alps yesterday. What a view. There we go. Absolutely lovely. Piggy, 270. Cheap. Oh, come on. Yeah, exactly. No, you're right. It's not when you look at something. 270 isn't bad at all. No, it's not bad for a crash helmet. Lovely photos of your trip. Really picturesque. And he's done loads and loads of photos on his face. But Jamie was here and then he's disappeared off again. We'll get him back on in a second. But no, you say it's cheap. It's not. No, it's not cheap. Not when you compare it. Oh god, there's a great video. someone has shared it up from, I think it's off their website or on YouTube, but the video's been pulled recently. Jamie's here. Evening, mate.
Hello, mate. Hello.
Yeah, good to see you.
Yeah,
right,
you.
so this guy's got the latest, or I can't remember what it is, but it's not a shoey or an Arai, but it's just a very good helmet for the money. It's about 200 quid helmet.
Oh, nice.
And then he's got the Halfords crash helmet, which is 35 quid. The same ones that they sell on eBay.
Oh, yeah.
What they do, they get a melon and they put a melon inside the crash helmet. They've got both crash helmets, and it's not very technological. The guy basically got a breeze block, and he climbs a step ladder, steps over with the first helmet, and he just basically holds it out, lets go of the breeze block, and it bounces off the first helmet. And then they go down, they pick the helmet up, take the melon out, and you can see that the melon's got a little bit of pulping in the top. Well, that's basically your head and your brain. They've got the Halfords one. They get the breeze block, they drop it, the helmet splits in half, and the melon pulps. And the guy's like, £200 helmet, £35 helmet, Halfords. Which one would you buy? But obviously, he's named Halfords in the video. And obviously the video's now been pulled. I wish I'd have downloaded it because it's just so spot on. And people said to me, you know, oh, we sell sort of the basic helmets for sort of 80 quid in the garage, and they're the GSBs, the Stealth. We now do the Viper stuff, which is about 100 quid. But someone said to me, you know, what would you buy? And I went, would you buy a Halfords crash helmet? No, I would use it as 2 pots. And he went, what's that? I said, a plant pot and a piss pot. That's what I would use a crash helmet for. But yeah, Slow Rider's just said, cheap is relative. You pay 75 for something, 270 is expensive, but spend 500, it's really cheap. Yeah, but as Andy said, you can't put a price on safety. You've got one head, protect it as best you can, and you've got one body, protect your skin as much as you can. Motorcycles are a dangerous thing. Andy would be calling in the Swiss banks to check on his millions of tax-free cash. He has to pay 5-star hotels somehow. Oh, 2-0 to Germany. Rev, mate, I'll tell you what, I should do a video on it, and we'll just do it literally with a Viper helmet, and we'll do the Halfords cheap crash helmet or an eBay crash helmet. Uncle Reddy's in the room as well. If you haven't seen the motovlog page, Uncle Red looks very dapper in his wedding suit. Barry's here as well. Sorry, you can't park there. So, oh, bloody hell. I did a couple of little tongue-in-cheek videos of Boo. They've been on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube. We shorted it everywhere. And it's basically Boo pulls in with his bike, and I get the phone out. I went, oh, sorry, you can't park there, mate. People are like, Jesus Christ, stop being a bloody troll. And I went, he happens to be a mate. And we always take the mick out of Boo because he puts his bike where he wants to put his bike. That bike is expensive. And if he wants to park in a gap without being next to a bike that's going to be scratched, he can park his bike there. He's with the rest of the crew. And we'll always say to him, can you just shift your bike so we can get out? But I filmed him coming out and people have gone, go, look at that number plate. Oh, it's all tacked up the back of the bike. That'll get tugged for the law. Well, he's probably got no insurance, blah, 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 or he's probably got no tax on it with that number plate like that. And then someone said, oh, but look at the tyres. Look at those chicken strips. And I went, yeah, but he's on his 4th set of tyres probably. He could probably ride that bike better than you could ride your little 600. And then someone messaged the other day and went, oh, yeah, typical. He's wearing a hoodie and he's wearing a pair of trainers. Actually, he's got his hoodie over his leathers and the boots he's got on are like £200 bloody race boots, mate. Get a life. But I've been getting a stick for putting the video. We always do it with Boo because it's great for the views. I've had the last time we looked at Boo's video on TikTok, I think we were at about 20,000 views. So I'm just going to have a quick, let's have a quick look at this. Oh, there we go.
The one and only Boo Rider 61. Super sausage. 1,000.
No, that's Boo leaving Super Sausage, but just look. I don't know if we can get in and 26,500 views that's had. Just off of one little video. But it's great for, and then obviously people go and search who Boo is, and it's like, if it's bumping Boo's numbers up on Instagram, then we're doing the right job. EUK's in the room. Helmet cost me 70 quid. I gave up caring about me injuries to red when I took 4 trees. Oh, Jesus Christ. Bikes are only dangerous depending on how they're rode by the rider and any other drivers on absolutely spot on, Finchy. Absolutely spot on. Paul's Motors, then. I haven't seen Paul for ages. Welcome, Paul. Good to see you back again, mate. Smurfette says hello. She's just doing her hair. It's Friday. It's hair wash day. Did you see that Fortnite video about motorbike pads being useless? Yes, I did. Is that a fanny pack? It's a leg pack. He's bum back. Oh Jesus. Talking of not Fortnite, but what's it called? Fallout. Have you been watching Fallout?
No.
I think it's either on Netflix or it's on Amazon Prime. But it's basically the game where it's nuclear holocaust time.
All right.
One of my friends is a cosplayer, and he does a lot of like the dress. He's got a Bumblebee outfit. He's got the 10-foot Bumblebee that he walks around in. He's friends with the superhero that was all burnt, and he wears the mask over his face. Can't think of what his bloody name is now. Deadpool. That's what I'm thinking of. Yeah. So he's mates with Deadpool and Spider-Man. But he said to me, he said, have you been watching Fallout? And I went, yeah, I love all the old retro sort of avant-garde nuclear holocaust stuff. He said, you still smoke, don't you? Yeah. I'll send you a lighter. All right. Why do I want a lighter? You know, I've got me disposable. He said, I will send you a lighter. You will love it. But obviously, just give me a message when you do the live stream or you do a video. Just mention Dean, the cosplayer. So everybody knows who Dean, the cosplayer, is because he's very well known. He sent me that.
Oh, nice.
So you put your fuel in it, but it works like an old-fashioned flintlock. So you pull it down and then you release it.
That's the one.
Ooh.
About not being there.
Look at that. It works like an old-fashioned flintlock. I was like, that is just so super cool. But he actually makes these. But look at the engineering with all the screws in that. So it's all screwed there. It's all screwed at the back, and then it's pop riveted at the top. But everything has got tiny little screws in it. And then you've got your fuel and your wick, your fuel and your flint in the bottom. But the engineering that went into that. So cheers, Dean. Much appreciated, mate. I absolutely love it. It's a great little lighter. So that's really, really good. So thanks, mate. Right, let's have a roll through. Need to start charging the commission now, Rev. Can't be giving all the publicity for free. I love promoting people. Rev, I'm surprised you didn't go to Dave Myers Remembrance. I had a lot to do, and obviously I was getting geared up for being in a hospital on Tuesday, which took all of. You're normally in and out in 15 minutes. 45 minutes later, I'm still laid on my back. They went to get the lens out, and the cataract had actually stuck to the back of my retina.
Oh, nice. So
they had to go in and scrape it, then pull it out, and then go in, irrigate it, scrub all the front of my eye off, and and I said to them, "What's just caused it?" And they went, "It's basically wind in your eyes from bike riding. Put your visor down all the time." Well, I ride with my visor down. The slightest bit of air will dry your eyes out, so get eye drops. So any biker, I would suggest get yourself some eye drops and just put eye drops in, just something to keep your eyes wet at night. And it's that, and
I ride with my visor open, so
and a mix of that and spending 20 years in a welding bay as well. Welding is not good. Welding is not good for the eyes as well. Jim, great show. Thanks very much, Jim. 3-0 coming up, says Andy. Peter, been on holiday, Rev. Good to see you back, mate. Great video. Say hi to Jamie. Glad you're getting back to test. Right, I'm all back and in. And UK. What the fuck, Rev? Did a lady's voice there for a minute? Hello. Oh yeah. I'm in a good mood tonight. It's probably because having this eye done, it's like a new lease of life to me. I can see so much more. I can see vivid colours. I can enjoy a red glass of wine without looking at it thinking, is that white or is that red? That's how bad my colour choice was.
I was going to say, your percentage went right down, didn't it?
Yeah. Gone to VAR. A pirate needs a flintlock. Aye, he does. Yeah, he does. I'm still waiting for Howie to come in. Oh, bloody hell. Finchy, what you doing, you idiot? You didn't need to do that. Another tip towards the coffees. Can't wait to join. Just waiting and Bubba is born and some time passes. Enjoy, Pete. Cheers, Finchy. Much appreciated, mate. Next time you're at Sausage, pop over and see me. I'll sort you out with a burger, a load of stickers, and I'll get a coffee. I bought a shed load of burgers and coffees last week. Cost me an arm and a leg, but it's always worth it. But if anybody's coming up to Emma's Cafe at Triumph, then I'll treat you to brekkie up there. I always treat people to breakfast when they meet me. So it's just part of what we do as bikers. We pay it forward. So it's always nice to give it forward. But cheers for that, Finchy. Much appreciated. Kimmy's here as well. Evening all, late as usual. Everybody's late today. We're half an hour in. The eye's still holding up, so all good. Jamie is organising a ride. Tell us about the ride, Jamie.
So I'm talking to Rhythmic about a week ago now, and he was saying, obviously, how we should all, he'd like us all to meet up and just go for a casual ride and a chat and that. So it got me thinking, and I thought, well, I want to do it when it's still warm before it gets too cold, but obviously it needs to work for everyone. So I'm hoping, with the dates as you've seen on the Motorvloggen already, either the 18th or I think it was the 28th, I think was the other one, that we can all get together and maybe go for a ride and a drink somewhere and just chill and chat.
That'd be good. It'd actually be good.
Because there's a few guys that I'd like to meet. Obviously, I haven't met Rhythmic yet. And it'd be nice
to scream.
Yeah, that's what I meant. It'd just be nice to meet up with a few more, get chatting, get to know each other a bit more. And obviously, anyone's welcome if they want to meet up with us.
Simon is on in a minute. He's just had his dinner, he said. So that'd be good. We'll get Simon in on the stream.
Yeah.
I have now had 4 people saying, you need to take the guy up on the Thomas offer, taking that 50cc out. Another one, Tony's just commented on the video. Me and my mates had one brilliant childhood on it. I'll tell you what, it was a classic little bike. We will get Dave in, and I'll take his bike out, and we'll get a little video of that Thomas just riding around, because it was such a great little bike, but so much fun just MOT, and it was clean as a whistle as well. And oh, bless the neighbour. My neighbour's just texted me. Sorry, I won't be out for a cigarette. I'm around my mum's having dinner. Oh, that's all right. Don't worry. Another one here. Is the LXR behaving itself?
Yes. all it was a spark plug.
Oh, brilliant. Give locations and times. Finching Smurfette. We'll see if they can pop over.
I think at the moment we're still trying to work out the location and times at the moment.
I think we should do Loomies or something.
Yeah, it would be nice, wouldn't it? Yeah, somewhere like Loomies, all meet up at Loomies and then go for a little ride.
Yeah, because you've got all the twisties coming out of Loomies as well. So yeah,
exactly that.
Especially Rhythmic, he'll be oh Christ, I've overcooked the corner again.
Yeah, we could do Loomies. That sounds good.
Yeah, and the best bit. Let me just pull that one down a bit. If we do Loomies, I can obviously put a phone call in and get Premises 187 down as well, because Premises is a massive channel and he loves Loomies. Probably bring sort of Death Bunny or someone down. Right, we've got big question. I'm looking at my first big bike. Want an adventure style bike, probably your type of rider. Top 3, 500 to 800. I'm going to bring in somebody else that knows quite a bit about adventure bikes, because he obviously had the Versus.
Evening,
Simon. Yeah. Top 3 or 5 to pick from, 500 to 800. Do you know what? I'm going to say CF Moto. some of the CF Moto stuff that is coming out at the moment, it's not like full on off-road bike. It's more like the adventure enduro type bike. But some of the CF Moto bikes that are coming out are really, really good. Gus has just said, "Are you out this weekend?" Yes, we are doing sausage at 9 o'clock. Well, leave the garage for about 9. Get the sausage probably about 20 past. Get to about 10:30, and then we're doing Triumph at Woburn. So that would be nice because obviously Triumph at Woburn is open, and they've got a classic car and bike show down there as well. So that would be great. It's probably going to be packed, and you have to park on the road like you normally have to. Reese has just said, "Oh Christ, yes, the Tenere 700, yeah." So Tenere is a good bike as well. Blake's is here, present and counted for. Slow Rhythmic still won't get his bike out first.
Oh, bless him.
Oh, brilliant, love it. Sit on a few at the shop, see how that's what we always say. Sit on a few at the shop, check out the insurance, see what is comfortable for you. I tried the Africa. I love the Africa Twin, the DCT version. Absolutely love the Africa Twin. I sat on one at Grafton Honda in Milton Keynes, and I love it. But I was on tiptoe, and she said, "Let me just get a couple of boys to hold the bike." They were holding it, but she went, "Now lean it over to the left." And as soon as I got my foot down, the weight of that bike, and I was like, she went, "Stop. Not the bike for you. It's too high in the seat." And I went, "Oh." And then obviously 2 years later, what do? Bring out the low seat version of the Africa Twin. But by then, I'd got the GTR by then.
But they've discontinued the Africa Twin now, haven't they?
Yeah. But obviously now I've got the Explorer, and I absolutely love that. I can flat foot it; it's nice and low.
Yeah.
But actually, being on an adventure bike, you're a lot higher up in the seat, so you can see further down the road. And that is the one advantage of having an adventure bike, that you can see a further distance.
Yeah.
And you obviously got the option of standing on the pegs just to get a little bit more height, which you can't do comfortably on a road bike.
No.
Especially a sports bike. You try standing up on the pegs on a sports bike, the handlebars are so bloody low.
So you lean,
you're cocking yourself over the front screen. EUK Tracer 700, yes, defo. Gus just said hi, Simon. GB CF Moto looks good. The CF Moto stuff looks really, really nice. So you can't go far wrong with CF Moto stuff. We might just go walkabout again. GB Evening Pipes from this side of the pond. NC 750. Yeah, the Honda NC is it's more a sort of a road going. It's a hybrid sort of road going enduro bike. It's not a full on, but the NC is a good bike. They do a DCT version of that as well, which is really, really nice.
I'd go for the Kawasaki Versys 650. It's very light, very manoeuvrable, and a lot of fun. Yeah.
Because obviously you had the Versys as well, didn't you, Simon?
I had the 1000. Yeah, that was a very good bike.
Went down to Superbike store down by Granby, but got overwhelmed with all the different choices. Yeah. As I say, speak to the boys down there. They will let you sit on the bikes. It does say on all the bikes, please do not sit on this bike. But if you're interested in the bike, they will let you actually sit on the bike. They'll take you around with one member of staff. Because if you imagine all them bikes are lined up side by side, all it needs is someone to sit on a bike, tip it over, bump, 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 bump. You're talking thousands and thousands of pounds worth of damage before you've even got to the last bike. But go and sit on a bike and try it.
50 quid worth of damage.
Evening, sir. Hope you're well. Planning a good weekend. Peaky's back again. Evening,
Peaky.
NC is more of a commuter bike. Yeah, exactly. It's a good bike, but it's not really an adventure bike. All personal choice.
The NC was a replacement for the Dolville, weren't it? And the Dolville got
the Honda Dolville. Yeah. Transalp 750. That's another good one. The Africa Twin, they do an old one. They do the old 750 version of that. Or how about the BMW F650? That's quite a nice one as well.
What Jim said there about the Versys, it's got the twin engine in it that's in a lot of the 650 bikes, like the ER and everything else. So it's a very reliable engine, and like anything else, just maintain it. You know, change the oil regularly, and it will last forever.
Exactly. Yeah. Some of the stuff that I've seen this week, and it's like people are bringing bikes in. It's like, oh, I need an oil change. Well, when did you have one? Oh, about 6 months ago, but I haven't ridden the bike. Well, yeah, you meant to just run the bike up every day. Yeah, and you can see why people are getting oil changes done if they're just leaving it sat in the garage. And then,
Well, it's the worst thing is as well, is all your oil drains off of all your valves and everything else. So as soon as you start up, it's metal on metal.
Yeah.
So if you run it up regularly, it pushes you all back to the top of the engine to protect it.
Exactly. And it'll all dry out over time. So, you know, as we say, start your bike up a couple of times a week, 10 minutes. We normally say run it up till the cooling fan kicks in.
Yeah.
Then, you know, the bike's up to temperature, shut the bike down, leave it. And it's enough to get all the condensation out of the inside of your oil as well, because you will get condensation inside an engine. And that's why you tend to get the misting on the window when you're checking your oil. So that's another thing to do. Just run the bike up. Let's just roll through some of these. We've got loads of messages all flooding in now. Right. So yeah, Versys does a really good one, a good reliable one, keep for a while. Red Rockers Wrestling. Gus. Oh, there we go. Versys 650 is great. Peaky's had one. There we go. Reese said, "Don't get a bloody KTM." Go and ask Crazy Legs on a bike about buying a KTM. He'll give you an answer. He's got a BMW.
He'll put you off, yeah.
Yeah. Versys 650, brilliant. 60,000 miles on it. Horror stories about KTMs. They are bloody expensive to repair. Some bikes are about 750, depending what they are, but 600 those. The other side's the 800. But obviously, then the insurance goes through the roof. The bigger the CC, the more the insurance goes up. Red Lobster last night. She'll be around. Oh, bloody hell! Believe it or not, when I was with Bike Shore, and I've done a little video on it. But when I did obviously Bike Shore, and I said to them that I motovlog, my insurance went up to 770 quid. Well, I've just asked Bennett's for a quote. What do you do, motovlog? What do you mean motovlog? Well, I just record videos through YouTube off my camera. So you're actually recording your ride at a legal speed? Yeah, I don't speed around because all my clocks are always on show. All right. How often do you do that? A couple of times a week on my own personal bike, but I ride for the garage the rest of the week on their insurance. All right. Brilliant. Gave them all the details, and I've got helmet cover, leather cover, no claims protection. You name it, I've got it loaded. Legal cover. Absolutely everything, breakdown and recovery and home start on it. And I'm expecting them to say, oh, about 600 quid. Come back to me and he said, £290. What, for a Triumph Tiger? Yeah, 290 quid. Is that third party or fully comp? Because I want it fully comp. No, that is fully comp. Why is that? Because when you hit 60, you get insurance reduction. I'm like, oh, okay. He said, and the 1215 Tiger is classed as an adventure bike. The GTR 1400 is classed as a super bike, hyperbike, and that's why they hammer you for the insurance on a GTR.
Crikey.
Yeah, they also know the Triumph ain't going to last long before you have to keep stopping filling it up with oil, do they? So, yeah.
You say that my insurance went up. I paid $950 last year fully comp, and it's £1,063 this year.
That's not bad, really, for your age, though.
No, but it's gone up rather than down. And I was like, how does that work?
Yeah, it will go up a little bit, yeah. Jim's just said, Jeff Lee checking out the Versys if they've got one down at Granby. Yeah. Lily, Triumph Tiger. Yeah, definitely. They do a baby Tiger. They do an 800 Tiger. That might be worth looking at.
There you go. There's one. Yeah, that's another one in the adventure style.
As a KTM owner myself, yes, everything costs an arm and a leg. It'll be needing replacement. Oh, I'll tell you what, Reese's little KTM flies around down that red line. My favourite place to eat in Virginia. I used to go in Finn and come out like a Michelin band 7 place later. Peaky. I've had my BMW 30 months, just hit 31,000 miles. Bloody hell.
1,000 miles a month. That's pretty good going. Well done, Pete.
Yeah, well done. I only pay 149 fully comp on my X106. Bloody hell. I've been quoted 190 fully comp for a Suzuki 125 with breakdown. That ain't bad. That's not bad
That's
at
good.
all.
That's good for a 125. I bet
Yeah.
I'll rip their arm off.
And Benelli do a TRK 500. Oh, yes, they do. Yeah, I wouldn't
There you
touch Benelli, though. Yeah, it's Italian.
It'll throw a strop every time it rains. Don't bother. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like, yeah, that's why Italians don't have freckles, mate, because they slide off.
Oi.
Or why do
Fungal.
Italians? Love fungal. Or why do Italians have moustaches? Just so you can look like your mother. It's all right. I can take the bit because I'm half Italian, so that doesn't matter. Right. KTM knowingly takes money. Is it? I thought it was keeps taking money. Yeah,
Keeps taking
still
money.
love it,
Yeah.
mate. Yeah, and may get one for laughs. Talking of insurance, got well lucky on my 850 quid off. Not
Nice.
bad at all.
good.
Not bad at all.
I think I'm paying about 500 for mine on 20,000 miles a year with business use, obviously, for the blogging and what have you. So
It's not bad, really, is it? I do love it, but the reliability lets it down. Exactly. Yeah. As I say, if anybody else wants to jump in on the live stream tonight and you haven't jumped in yet, you're very welcome to do so. Come and join me, Jamie, and Simon. I've got a nice, easy day tomorrow. It's all MOTs. The best one is Monday. There we go. StreamYard link is up, guys. KTM keeps texting the mechanic. Like that one. I like that one. Shame no Petro if I wanted to call you a pirate. Oh,
you're right. Yeah.
That's been the theme of the week, innit?
I've actually got the patch in the other room, and I've just thought I'd get some air to my eye and let it sort of, because I've had literally surgical tape stuck over my face for the last 2 days, getting in at 6 and getting out sort of at 6, and 12 hours of that slammed over your face, and then I have to wear it at night as well because I'm sort of trying to sleep, and you're not allowed to let anything touch the actual top of the eye because it bulges the lens. So as soon as I finish this, it will be back over and back on again and taped back over my face. And it's not like it's literally like a full plastic bloody seashell over my face as well. Really horrible.
You do look good, Rev.
Yeah. Benelli used to be Italian, but now mainly designed in Italy and made in China. There we go. Paul knows the stuff. Right.
Designed in Italy. That's where the problem lies, isn't it?
I want a collection of bikes, different styles, different CCs, and different brands. Collection's going to grow. Hey. Need to book the ZSB in for its first service soon. That commute is running the miles up. Well, yeah, get it into us. We'll bang a service on it.
Speaking of ZSB, I saw one on the fucking motorway today. I thought you absolute donk. L plates on the lot.
Jesus.
Oh, Jesus H.
He was doing that well. I even overtook him in my lorry, and it was raining, so I got some of that lot.
Got MOT coming up. Can't book him with BMW till 3 days after it runs out. Is it true you can still ride if it's booked in at a garage? Yes. You can ride to and from a place of MOT with no MOT certificate as long as it is a pre-booked appointment and they have texted you the booking, or you have it in on an email.
I think they take a mobile number to prove booking, don't they? So yeah. For the DVSA, it goes full.
So yeah. The ZX9R, he said, did you feel anything when you had your eye messed with? No, they whack it full of local. But then I said to him, I said, it's surprising I can't feel anything. Believe it or not, the eyeball is the only part of the body that does not have nerve endings in.
Really?
Yeah. It's the only part of the body that doesn't have a nerve ending.
Wow.
So you can stick a needle in your eye and not feel it.
That's amazing.
I wouldn't want to try it. I wouldn't try it. Yeah, but there's actually no nerve endings in the eye, because otherwise you'd be ouch from all the wind blowing in your eyes.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. So
Talking about L plates, I've only got a week to go before my Mod 2 now.
Hey.
Woohoo!
So hopefully.
Don't bin it.
Yeah.
Don't bin it, whatever you do. Yeah.
Brain
Hang
has
on,
none.
quick. If you get a KTM Vince, you get one before 2020. Since then, CF Motor have tricked themselves into the production of them. Oh. There we go. So, there we go. King Harold. King Harold would disagree. Oh, yeah, and the brain. Yeah, the brain has no nerve endings as well. Oh, here we are. Paul's. Yeah, get your eye tattooed. I've seen pictures of eye tattoos. Why would you want to have your eye tattooed? Oh,
Yeah, lots of people have had them done. It's like, really?
I don't let any fucker come anywhere near my eyes, let alone with a fucking tattoo gun. You can piss right off.
Jamie, what bike are you getting after your Mod 2?
Well, I'm only doing my A1, so I'll be sticking with the Lex Moto. So I'll be on that for a bit longer.
Been in the L plates though.
Yeah, getting rid of the L plates. I'm sick of doing CBTs. I've been doing them since I was 16, and enough's enough.
I thought they were changing the rules of CBT.
They are. Yeah, they've put in a proposal to bring in the theory test for CBT, and you're only going to be able to take, I think it's twice. So the first CBT is a normal CBT, and the second one's going to be called a CBT plus. But as far as I know, it hasn't been passed yet. But I haven't heard no more because Spicy posted about it. But I haven't heard no more since.
I'll tell you what, they was talking about that 8-9 years ago when I was doing the training.
Yeah, 2015 they brought up about it as well.
Yeah, they was talking about it then, and they couldn't get it through because it was like there's so many people out there that only want the CBT. I know somebody who's been riding on L plates for the last 20 years. He'll quite happily every 2 years go down and pays 110 quid or whatever it is, and just uses his 125 to get back towards the work. He don't want to pay the 700-800 quid, even though he could have saved money by now in the years he's been doing it. He just don't want to do it.
Yeah. You say that because down here, when I was inquiring into like full access and that, they were saying it's 830 quid to do 4 days training. I was like, well, who these days has got 830 quid just to pop straight up? So I thought, well, if I do my A1, I can do that all myself, don't have to do it for a school. And then when I'm in a better position, I can then go for my full access. Yeah. But I see the point, but I don't see the point. I think it's more aimed at the Deliveroo drivers and that, because they drive like with no care in the world, do they?
The thing was, obviously, I spoke about it last week. I know quite a lot of the bike cops and the police officers in Milton Keynes, especially because obviously I ride with Gary, who's got the booster, and Michael's obviously lives across the road here. He's our village cop. But I spotted him because the missus said to me, I think it was not this Tuesday gone, but the Tuesday before, I get McDonald's on the way home. I can't be bothered to cook. Well, you can never be bothered to cook. So I shot into McDonald's and I happened to see the black BMW. So I like, beep, beep. And they've like looked over and gone, all right, mate. So as I'm going through the drive-thru, I went, oh, can I have a couple of cups of coffee and chuck some packets of sugar in there? So I brought them out a couple of cups of coffee. And got you a couple of coffees, boys. There we go. Oh, cheers. I went, what's this, bloody unofficial police break, or are you just sitting here wasting time, costing us a fortune in taxpayers' money? And he went, no, actually, he said, we're sitting out here catching Deliveroos. And I'm like, what do you mean? He said, well, we've got the AMPR in the front of the car, and we can monitor a number plate as they pull out. He said, literally within 10 seconds of it scanning that number plate, we've got MOT, tax, insurance, who owns the car, their driving license details. He said, and the amount, he said, we've caught 6 today, all on 125s with L plates.
Oh, yeah.
Social, domestic and pleasure insurance. He said, we've collared them. Can we see your insurance? Yeah. And they pulled it out. Well, you do realise delivering is hire and reward. That's business insurance. Well, no, because I'm just using my bike. No, social, domestic and pleasure is to and from a place of work. It doesn't include you doing deliveries, mate. Oh, well, I'll up my insurance. And they go to fact, no, sorry, you've not got any insurance on your bike. 6 points instantly for no insurance, which means the bike is not taxed, because if you've got no insurance, you can't tax the bike. Yeah. So phone recovery, 150 quid to get the bike hauled away. So to instantly get your bike back, it's going to cost you 150 quid plus £25 a day storage charge plus 6 points. And if you're on a brand new driving license, you can wave bye-bye to your driving license, and you've got to go and do a full test then. So that is the whole idea of why they've done it. Oh, look out, the missus is on. Mel's Gels, One-Eyed Willie, where's your patch? I took it off for tonight. I'm gonna put it back on in a minute. Any recommendations for Milton Keynes based DAS course providers? Mark Page, Ridewell. Mark Page is very, very good. Or Guy at Learn to Ride up at Milton Keynes Bowl. He does it.
Learn to Ride there. I thought it was Horizon.
It used to be Horizon, but they've changed the name Learn to Ride now.
Yeah, Learn to Ride. I recommend them.
Yeah, Learn to Ride Guy. He's very, very good. But obviously, if you get stuck, Mark Page, because obviously Peaky knows Mark Page. And Mark Page is a good instructor. Or if you happen to be out sort of Tame Oxford way, you've got White Line as well. So Dave out of White Line, he's good. EU directive would have stopped the change to CBT in 2015. I think it's a good idea. CBT wasn't designed for use as a cheap license. Exactly that. Yeah, and they're at the bowl. Yeah. Let me have a look. They deliver me drinks, please. Commuting to one place of work is usually an add-on to a social domestic and pleasure. Yeah. So, as I say, you know, if you haven't got the insurance, Big Brother is getting bigger. Crush the Ficker's bikes and make them watch it. Yeah, exactly. It will stop all these little. There's what was it? Toasty Beans on Toast, or Toasty on Tick as he's known. Beans on Toast has done a great one this week with a guy called Leg Down Larry. The guy is on a scooter, absolutely crap at riding the bike. He rides the whole ride with both feet down. I went. I actually said to Toasty, maybe you should buy him some roller skates because at least it will save on his shoe rubber. She's going back to play that. Yeah, the missus isn't here. She's off playing bingo with the crew, so I'm stuck at home on my own. I'll see you in a while, my love. People use CBT as a refresher course. Exactly. Yeah. Gus will have buy melt. Oh, bless him. Gus has been texting me, obviously, when we had Chance euthanized. Gus was there for us. So do appreciate it, Gus. Thanks very much for the kind words that you sent to me and Mel. Really appreciated that, mate. He's downstairs in his box. Oh, dear. I think Peaky should become a CBT bike trainer. It's always the cool people who do the CBT training when they don't care so long as they get back. I'll tell you what, Peaky would be a great CBT instructor. He would be like Windsor Davis on It Ain't Half Hot. Get over here, lovely boy. You'll enjoy what I see. But with his accent, not the accent I just used. Boys use Learn to Ride at the Bowl. Recommend them. Yeah. Guy is very, very good. There is a new bike meet in Milton Keynes on a Tuesday night, actually. I've just become a member of the club. And it's actually run by Guy at Learn to Ride along with all the others. There's a couple of wayward bikers in on it, but it's called the Toxic Throttle Club. So Toxic Throttle Bikers. We're on Facebook as well. So go and search Toxic Throttle Bikers or Toxic Throttle Club. We meet Tuesday nights at the back of the Harvester in Latin. We all hang out in the car park. And the beer's cheap down at the Harvester as well. So if anybody fancies that, back of the Harvester, 7 o'clock at night on a Tuesday night, Toxic Throttle Club, which is quite good. Let's have a quick. They will start using electric scooters soon. No tax, no insurance, nothing. Yeah, that'll be the next thing. German Jobbies is here. Evening, Duncan. Good to see you, mate. Quite a few. I've never seen it. I've watched it too many times. Bike is looking and sounding epic, German Jobbies. Yes, it is. Jim, Learn to Ride looks good. We'll call Monday. Ask for Guy. Just tell him you know Simon and Dave. Rev. He'll know who we're talking about. He'll know who Simon is as well. Guy tends to see people and go, hello, mate, how are you? Guy is very good at what he does. Round the back, boys. Exactly. Yeah, we tend to hang out in the car park. It's not dogged or anything, but there are bushes there.
Whenever somebody says they're hanging out in a car park, I imagine a load of blokes standing there unzipped. I don't know why.
Just like the Fiesta Boys at
You have,
McDonald's.
you have to rephrase that somehow because that picture's just in my head. I can't get rid of it.
Down, yeah, at the bottom of the car park. Yeah, as I say, sounds dodgy.
Oh,
back
yeah,
at the
hanging
bottom.
out round the bottom. Okay, that's even better.
Yeah. Well, come on down. You'll have an absolute blast. I'm sure we'll have a bit of fun around the back.
I'll tell you what, by the time I got home, had my dinner, put my bike gear on and got up there, you'll all be going home anyway.
Turning the internal lights on and off as well. Oh, for God's sake. Flash your
I can always
headlights.
pop in my wagon.
Yeah. Oh, Jesus H. Christ. Where has this gone tonight? Oh, I'm loving it.
You fucking
Right.
started it with the stupid things, hanging out in car parks, you bloody pervert.
Could be
You know
worse,
there's a
could be-
school near there, don't you?
Oh, yeah. Come and polish my helmet.
Don't even go there.
Crash helmet. Oh, it's where we leave, and the car park attendant's cleaning up the floor. Oh God, look at what's all that all over the floor? No, it's oil.
Yeah, he rides a
Red
Triumph.
Red
He's riding
Video-
Triumph and he's got anal leakage. It could be anything. Don't mind him. He's been hanging out all day.
If the cabs are rocking, don't come knocking. Are you red yet, Rev? Probably, and I don't give a hoot. There we go. New docking spot in Milton Keynes. That stops them all hanging out in the local woods at the back of my house, then, doesn't it?
Oh, look, it's the Rhythmic Plonker, biker. He's in the room. Hello.
Oh, is he here? Just wanted to say hi, bro. He's all loved. He's all loved up, and he's too busy out with Sarah all the time. He hasn't got time
Fair
for the
play
bike.
to him. Fair play to him.
Yeah, it's about time.
The honeymoons don't last long. Enjoy it as much as you can.
As much as you can, yeah, mate. Yeah, when you get to my age after 20 years, mate, she's out playing bingo and I'm on a live stream. Oh, bless. Here we are. He's with Sarah right now. There, I told you.
Hello, Sarah. Nice to
Hello,
see you.
Sarah.
Not to see you.
Yes, don't forget the invite for the wedding when you do, anyway. Uncle Red's already got his suit. Crafty's here. Evening, Crafty. Good to see you, mate. Welcome along.
Sarah will take pity on him now because he'll say, these were all my friends before I met you. This was it. These are the only people I ever used to talk to.
Gus just said they look at. Do you know what? I'm actually pleased because Grant's been very unlucky in love over the years. He's had partners, but he's been very unlucky, and he's finally found the right person. He's finally got the right bike. He's got a great lot of. I tell you what, Uncle Red is hilarious. If you've seen some of, go and look at some of Uncle Red's videos on TikTok. My missus has started following him, and I went, "Why are you following Red?" She went, "Look, coffee, a burger, bike, oh, car." Red she went, is he like a Mr. B? And I went, no, Red is just very eccentric and very clever at camera work and hitting the right niche to get that amount of views. And you go and look at some of his videos, he's got like 7,500, 8,000 views every video that he does. But absolutely brilliant at what he does. So yeah. Zed's here. Hi, you filthy animals. The man is here. Red is an absolute nutcase. Red is a very clever guy. He may look like a bit of a nutcase, but he is very, very clued up on camera angles. And you look at some of the videos like of Grant and Sarah on the bikes, and he's got the sunset in the background, and he's got the right lighting. It takes the right eye for someone to get them camera angles. Zed did one the other night, and it was him and his bike and the view in the background. I'm thinking, oh man, what a view! John Dyer McLean's done one where he does 5 bikes. He's 5 bikes over the last 5 years. and he stops at this little bike at I think it's called Apple Cross, where he stops at this bike meet, and I'm like, oh, we have got to get up there. Here we go. Rhythmic had the right type of bike before he just picked the wrong colour. ZZR had to replace the Sprint. Exactly that, yeah. Reddy's very talented. He's a very clever guy.
Indeed.
BMW Gus. Can proudly say I've overtaken Uncle Red too slow for the 1-2. Oh, brilliant. 6 bikes. There we go. 6 bikes, yeah. It's not a bad downgrade, exactly. Not hard to race Red, bless him. Jelly Bean for the win, exactly. I miss Jelly Bean. Jelly Bean was very good. So why the downgrade behaviours? Oh, it's great to see so many people in. Absolutely lovely. Right, let's just copy this StreamYard. Let me just put this link up one more time. StreamYard link is up. Anybody wants to. It's just said, I reckon, Rev, you should ride the Tomos moped, the Super Sausage. I'll tell you what, if I was to leave at 9 o'clock, I'd probably be there by about 4, and it'll be bloody shut. And then by the time I get home, it'll be Monday morning.
Yeah.
But I will take that little Thomas out and have a little test ride on. Dave has obviously put the offer in. I will take him up on that offer, and we'll go out. We'll get some vintage. I might even put a suit on with it or something, or do like a gentleman's ride in a flat cap or something.
You're gonna pot around looking for a car park to hang it out in, aren't you?
Yeah, exactly. But great little bike. Love the views on the latest YouTube. What a great place to ride in. It was. Yeah, absolutely brilliant. There's some great content I've got to catch up with over the next couple of weeks as well. Yeah. So it's an orange GTR, yeah. Just a shame I got rid of the GTR. I've got the Tiger now. Sprint is the fastest bike to the bike shop. Yeah, and that's dragging the oil. That is dragging the oil container behind you as well. 39 years ago, I had my Thomas. Makes me feel old. Ah, brilliant. Give it a go, evening. Sorry for the day. Oh, bless. I say we'll probably do about another 10 minutes. We'll go on for a little bit longer, and then I'm going to knock it on the head because obviously I can't be sat too long. It's only Tuesday since I've had this done, so I can't be straining my eye too much.
You still able to ride with your eye as well?
Yeah, I can. Well, I was riding with one eye before because it was all fog, so I had literally 10% in this eye. I've now got 100% 20/20 vision. Literally, because obviously the first 24 hours I had an eye covering over it, then the plastic, and then another eye covering over the top just to keep my eye dark. When she peeled it off, and I was like, oh, geez, for about the first 10 minutes, just getting used to the light in the eye. And I was awake in my eye, and I went, cool, bloody hell. And she went, what's that? I said, I can see full colour. This is really, it's like a new lease. It literally feels like I've had a new lease on life. But then obviously I turned to her and I went, oh, and you look so beautiful now. And she went, stop taking the piss.
No, it just made me wonder because obviously when you first had it done, I wasn't sure if you were going to be able to ride. I know you said you had the patch for 6 weeks or whatnot, wasn't it?
7. Yeah, I've got an eye patch that goes over for 7 days.
Yeah,
and that is basically just to stop anything getting in my eye. I can't. The annoying thing is I can't have a shower unless it's from the neck down because I can't get any water on it. I can't wash my face. I can't wash my hair because you can't get anything near the eye. You're not allowed any water or soap or anything near the eye because of infection. She said most people that get an infected eye are the ones that obviously wash in that area. So she said you will have to obviously strip wash in the sink and do your armpits and all that. And I'm like, oh, great. But normally I sort of lay there in bed and she'll get the cotton wool buds out or the little wipes or facial. And I tell you what, women's facial wipes are great for having a wash. They're really good. Keep your skin nice and soft. But I've been using her facial wipes just to obviously keep my face clean and all my eye clean. But the actual plastic thing, let me go and get this because it's bloody humongous, mate.
Where's he gone? Break up for that.
No, he's got to get his iPad.
So there we go. A bit of live action, mate. There we go. You've got surgical tape on it. So basically, that get it the right way round has to sit over my eyeball like that, and you can't see bugger all through it. Yeah.
Do that.
So that is basically.
As you become a pirate, nobody knows. You just are.
At least it's done now. You waited long enough for it.
I know. I'll tell you what. Howie's. Was he just? Be careful you don't detach that lens. I know. Yeah, exactly. They have said to me, obviously, keep it covered. You can take it off for a little while, but obviously, when you go back to bed, you have to put it on because you can't have any pressure. And she said most people. She was telling me some of the horror stories. She said, you can't go any heavy lifting, no physical exercise. The first day, the Tuesday, I just literally laid in bed, couldn't put the telly on, weren't allowed to watch telly. And then she said to me, she went, I can hear the telly on. I went, no, you can't. Yes, I can. And I went, no, you can't. Well, I can hear someone talking. I went, yeah, I've got Teapot One's podcast on. I sat through 4 episodes of Teapot One's podcast. I'd literally just put Alexa, put my Amazon on, find Teapot One podcast, brew time, and then just put the brew, and I just basically jammed it up to the telly, just casted it. So I'm sitting in bed. I'm just laid in bed, just listening to like the brew time with my tin of drinks, something to swim, just listening to Bruce waffle on. It was great. But yeah, she did say obviously if you do exercise, you have to be very, very careful because what happens when you're lifting, you're basically your blood pressure goes up, but it can make the lens pop out from inside your eye.
Oh, nice.
So you can detach the lens. Yeah.
So can pooing too hard.
Or don't go pooing too hard. Duncan's just said, what did you have? I had cataract surgery, so they basically took the cataract out, put a new lens in, stitched me up. You've been using her HRT cream. I'll tell you what, it'll probably make me feel 10 years younger. Yeah, I was going to try the other cream that tightens up your skin, but I could just. No, I'm not even going to go there. Tightens up all the tight places. Yeah, exactly. GB, you're going funny, Rev. Women's facial wipe. I tell you what, the facial wipes are actually, they do them for men as well.
Oh, God, here we go.
Yeah, to err is human, to R is pirate.
That's brilliant.
Oh, there we go. Down to 10 men. Rhythmic Bike Howie Freesome asking for. Oh, 3-0 down, Grant. Oh, dear. German Job is down to 10. Out their league. Oh, here we go. So they thought you'd never ask. Oh, here we go. The Scots don't do well in the light.
I just checked Google. They've had 30% of the possession time so far. They're getting absolutely fucking walked over.
Here we are. Sad team. Yeah, Bruce did. Yeah, Bruce lost a rider on his clan ride. Yeah, we all know about that one. Yeah, that was very sad, that one. Hope it else up quick. Yeah, it should do. Here we go. Rev is bringing out his feminine side. Just wait till next week. He'll have a wig on. I'll tell you what, mate. I've been hanging out down at Pink Punters.
He's hanging out again, isn't he? You've got a problem with your zip, mate.
Oh, dear. Nearly got a shout out on Brew Time. Mr. Fish forgot my channel name, though. Want to borrow my parrot, RB? No, because it's not a parrot, it's a duck. It quacks, doesn't it?
Oh, I saw that video there. It was hilarious.
Oh, it's like the quacking parrot.
Who taught him the
quacking?
Oh, you know it's there we go. There's the reason for the high pitched voice. That'll be because I have the leather pants on. I got my leathers on today.
Every time I see you wearing them, I get the theme tune to the Blue Oyster Club out of Police Academy coming in my head.
I'll have a word with Clive, Rev, see if he can borrow his. I can't wait to come on when you're all celebrating the winning the cup.
It ain't gonna happen. You know it ain't gonna happen. Ed. Come on, let's be fair. I mean,
Uh,
when we got off the plane over there, we told the pilot to keep the engine running, and we won't be long.
only one World Cup, 2 World Wars.
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus H. Right, it's coming up on 1:15. Oh, dear. What a night it's been. Brilliant, brilliant, brilliant. Right, we're going to start wrapping up. I've been on for an hour and a quarter. Simon, did you want to carry on with it?
No, I've had my shifts at the moment are getting me absolutely knackered. About this time of night, I'm usually just thinking about going to bed.
Oh, here we go. We'll know something's up, Rev, when you've got a rainbow flag. That ain't bloody happening, mate. I'm staying this side of the
Well,
fence.
he's hanging
mate.
out at Banters, so God knows, yeah.
That's only because they got a nice bit of drum and bass there. Oh, talking of that, August is the. I was going to say the TMF festival, but we all know who TMF is. But it's not. It's the Campbell Park rock extravaganza where we've got Foo Fighters, Metallica, Rammstein, System of a Down, loads of big rock bands there. Iron Maiden, Def Leppard, and I think Pink's going as well. But they're all tribute acts. But it's going to be an absolute classic. I've got a couple of tickets for it. One of my mates is doing the PA, and he said to me, "Do you want a couple of tickets? Come backstage." And I went, "Depends which night the Foo Fighters are on." He went, "Sunday one." And I went, "I'll be there for the Sunday." Got a bit of Foo Fighters and a bit of Rammstein. So, yeah, that'll be... But that's... if you basically put in TMF Festival, Milton Keynes, and it's nothing to do with Hello Kids.
Yeah.
Nothing to do with him at all. It's a rock festival. But
Yeah, no copies of Moto News will be read at this event.
Yes, exactly. Yeah, no motorcycle news reading at this event. Let me just see if I can find TMF Festival. There we go. Rock. Oh, for God's sake, spelling festival. Milton Keynes. Let's have a look. Rock Festival, Milton Keynes. What's it found? Ah, there we go. So MKF Festival, organised by TMF. Nothing to do with him. Right, here we go. Let me see if I can share the screen up on this one and present. Share screen. There we go. So Saturday, Rammstein, Limp Bizkit, Metallica, Linkin Park, Fall Out Boy, My Chemical Romance, Fall, Rob Zombie, Rage Against the Machine, Megadeth, Black Sabbath and Blink 182, which ain't bad at all. Sunday, Red Hot Chili Peppers, Pink, Foo Fighters, Queen, Kate Bush, Green Day, Fatboy Slim, The Police, The Beatles, The Smiths, The Pixies, and Alanis Morissette. So it looks pretty darn good. But that's going to be a mass 20 bands, 2 music stages, food and beer tent, 12 quid per day. Or if you want the VIP, it's 23 quid. But that is going to be absolutely mad. And that is Saturday the 24th and Sunday the 25th of August. The only thing is, it lines up with the day that Jamie wants to do his Sunday ride.
Might be that or
I think the 25th's definitely out then, isn't it?
Yeah.
24th, or was it there was another date I put up as well, wasn't there?
18th, wasn't it?
18th. Yeah, so I can do the 18th. Yeah.
Yeah, we most probably do it the 18th because obviously I want to do it where we're all free.
All right, Reese, let me just run through some of these. Take it easy, people. May see you Sunday, Rev. Might do, mate. So sausage from 9 o'clock to sausage, and then we'll go off to Triumph. Slow Rider, really good stream tonight. Really enjoyed it. Have a good evening, all. Thanks, buddy. Yeah, good to see you as well. Good sounding lineup it is as well. His last video, he was speeding. Naughty TMF. Oh, well, yeah.
Wow.
He can do what he likes. It's obviously the faster he goes, the more hair he loses. I'm not going there. Rolling Throttle will be in the car park. Excellent. I would go the first day, not second. I only want to go second day because the Foo Fighters are on, and I like the Foo Fighters. Ramstein, I've seen the real Ramstein at Milton Keynes, and they are absolutely mental. Right, let's have a roll through. Great chatting. Have a brilliant weekend, guys. Ride safe. Cheers, Red, for hosting the chat despite your hilly night. As always, pleasure, mate. Unless I'm absolutely dying, mate, I will always try and get a Friday night live in because it's about the community. And it's good to see everyone coming together as well. Blake's Pipes heading to your shed soon, bro. Evening Zed, all is well. It's day ends in. Sorry, I've not put a video, just going through crap. In your own time, mate. Blake's in your own time. Everybody does videos. But, you know, don't be pressured to put stuff out because you feel you're obligated to. Do it because you want to. Yeah, that's the easiest answer. Do it in your own time. And people will still follow you, you know. The good people, the good subscribers will sit there and wait for you to put a video up. We had it with obviously Zedhead. He waited weeks to put a video. And as soon as you put that video up, everybody was all over it. It was like, yeah, good to see you back, good to see you. But, you know, don't feel pressured just to keep putting content out, just to keep people happy. Do it because you want to put content out, not because people expect it. Good live, Rev. Just lay off the HRT and facial. Cheers, mate. Right, we're going to wind up here. Jamie, what are you up to this weekend, mate?
Might be going for a little ride tomorrow, maybe, and then chilling on the Sunday.
Excellent. Simon?
Well, this Sunday in the UK, it's Father's Day, or as I like to call it, Motherfucker's Day. Yeah, think about it.
Yes. Yeah.
And I shall probably pop out and see you all. So, yeah. And keep it rubber side down.
Marvellous. Right. We're winding up here, guys. Thanks to everybody in the side chat. So, German Jobbies, Andy, Zhead, ZX9R, Reese, Slow Rider, Slow Bones, Howie, GB Patriot, Rhythmic, Paul's Motorzen, Kimmy. Said Zhead already. Let's have a roll through. Who else did we have in? We had loads of people. So obviously, Simon and Jamie, they're here on screen. Oh, God. There was loads. BMW Black Gus, Crafty Poncho, Jim
29588, whatever he was.
Yeah, Mel's Gels, that was the missus. EUK Biker, Paul's Matters, we said it already. But literally, thanks to everybody in the side chat for coming in, supporting the Friday nights. Thanks very much to Finchy and Smurfette for the donation. That will provide coffees for everybody this Sunday up at Super Sauce. So thanks very much, everybody. We shall see you Sunday at the garage, 9 o'clock for a ride to Super Sausage. Get there about 9:30. We'll probably spend an hour at Super Sausage and then we're off to Triumph in Woburn via probably the woods and the detour. We'll find some nice country lanes in the woods. Not for that type of reason, but we will find some nice country lanes in the woods. Yeah, all good fun. But until then, be well. Ride safe, and as always from RB, it's a big goodbye from me. Have a great weekend, everybody, and take care.
See you later.